The Hammers go from bottom of the table, Southampton, to top of the tree, Liverpool, tomorrow evening as we take on the league leaders in what is a tough test for Julian Lopetegui's men. Coming off the back of a scrappy and quite frankly 1-0 victory on the South Coast on Boxing Day. We need to be better, otherwise it will not be pretty. Liverpool, it's been a seamless transition from Klopp to Slot. They've got better and they are looking like the current favourites to lift that Premier League trophy come the end of May. Welcome back to West Ham Unofficial. Hope you are all well. Post-Christmas, how are we feeling, gents?
Good.
Reasonable.
Tired. Satisfactory. Nigel's tired, and the chocolate of choice tonight, others are of course available, is Lindor. And whenever Nigel mentions New York, I'm gonna have one. And he already mentioned it before we went live on the show. So here we go.
I said America.
Yeah, well, same
point where I was because I didn't want to say the magic words.
I'm from. There we go.
I actually wish I bought some of them pistachio Lindor.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Ate the whole box one evening.
Did you?
Lindor's a good.
Plus a packet of biscuits as well.
Nice.
Relying me. Larry, this is going to be tough.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was telling you, I was traveling, so I haven't. Sadly enough, I missed the last two matches. I don't know when the last time I missed watching a match, but I was traveling both days. But what I've heard is the same thing that, I think I was getting some stick about. I didn't think that we performed well in the Bournemouth match. Just lack of a strategy and stuff like that. It sounds like it's the same the last two. So now we're playing the Liverpool team who is just on form. I watched that Leicester City match and just how clinical and passing they are. They're just an all-around solid squad with depth on the bench. When you got a guy like a Diaz and a Jota that you could bring off the bench and Nunez in the middle, and they swap these guys out. Jones coming off. I mean, it's people are saying free hit and stuff like that. I want to think positive, but I think it's safe to say that, Mike, you can go to the match because it might be 5-1 anyway, with or without you going.
There we go.
I'm on a good run at the moment, Larry. So.
Oh, here he goes. He's on a good run
right.
now. Oh, blind, watch out, Liverpool. Christ alive. There we go. Well, I mean, Larry, you're that good there. We heard you twice at some point, so I'm not quite sure what was going on there, but I'm going to try and, I don't know. But we'll just, that's all right. We will play it by ear and see how it goes. I mean, Nigel, we were at Southampton on whatever day it was. All the days are jumbled up. Us non-plastics. We were there.
Boxing Day, Jake. It was.
Boxing Day, yeah. Boxing Day. Us non-plastics. We made the trip down, didn't we, Nigel?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, we did.
Ask him where he was at Bournemouth.
Where was I, Bob? I was actually in London. So yeah.
Yeah, well, I was in London for the Southampton game.
Very true. Very true. Now, a couple of things to get off the bat to start with. So, met Nigel outside, gave me the ticket, lovely stuff. And then he just disappeared in the ground, and I couldn't buy him a coffee. I didn't know what was going on.
Don't start all that. You saw me at half time when you was with your mate. You never even mentioned the coffee. He was like slipping up. It's like a snake when it goes into long grass. The end of its tail.
No,
you seen the end of its tail slipping into the grass. That was what it was like.
No, because what he's failing to specify is that I was just leaving the toilet and you were just going in. So I couldn't have bought you a drink in the toilet.
Right, yeah, that's an excuse, isn't it? Not a normal person would have gone, I'll meet you over there. There's not many people queuing up. So I'll meet you there and get that coffee in a minute, Nige.
Well, I mean, no,
that's what a normal person would have done.
We just had a quick little chat about the first half, didn't we? And then, I had to get back up to the seat, otherwise I'd have missed the football. So.
Oh, yeah, you'd have missed the football. Like, literally, still 10 minutes left.
No sausage biscuits or nothing? What the heck?
No.
Nothing, mate. No coffee. Nothing. Do you know what? It wouldn't have even been that bad if, because I actually, my friend Lorraine Brazier actually said, "Oh, are you with Una, Nigel?" And I went, "Yeah." She went, "Oh, but what did you want? I'm in the queue. What do you want?" She got me a sausage. She got us both a sausage roll each.
Oh,
nice. That's very
there we go then. See, it wasn't all bad, was it?
That's what proper friends do.
Yeah, well, you just wrong place, wrong time, wasn't it? See?
Well, no, not really, because you was actually standing 3 foot in front of me.
Yeah, but you, the
So
toilet.
don't be using that excuse.
I thought we had a stripper then. Jesus Christ. Christ, Mike. Oh, Jesus, what?
Nice, Mike.
Well, that took a turn, didn't it?
Getting warm,
well,
mate. I've been down on I've been on top of the rock this afternoon.
been on top of the rock.
Top of the rock. Does anyone
Where's
know
that?
where the rock is?
No.
You got top of the rock in New York.
Hey, we'll have a chocolate.
Have another
We'll have
chocolate. No, I've been to Portland, mate, to watch
Oh, you
Weekend.
went to watch the football.
Yeah.
Oh.
Very nice.
2-2, Mike, wasn't it?
2-2, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so yeah, wrong place, wrong time. You were just going into the toilet. I mean, it was very busy down there, Nigel. You probably wouldn't have been able to get you a drink anyway.
Right,
It was
that's
very
actually
busy.
fictional because that's so big. That area is really clear, and there wasn't massive queues at the bar, to be honest.
Well, I mean, you were going into the toilet, and I mean, time's money. So,
All right, mate. Okay. We'll just I mean, we could keep on going over that if you want, but we all know what it comes down to at the end of the day.
well, I mean, if you would have reminded me, then I would have gone. But I mean, it just slipped my mind, didn't it? So,
Oh yeah, such a man.
next time, Man City.
I've never known someone with dementia at 17.
Man City, Nigel. Are you in the upper tier?
Am I in the upper tier?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, what a shame.
Obviously.
Oh, what a shame. Well, hey ho, Villa away, lower tier or not?
I'm not sure. I'll have to look at my ticket.
I have to have a look. Well,
Depends
I mean,
what game, whether it's the FA Cup one
oh, we ain't
or the
bothering with
League
that.
one.
The League one.
Yeah, I'm not
The
sure.
League one.
That's
We'll have a
it.
look. But yeah, Liverpool. Mike, now you've ended your stripper era. Fancy giving us a
4 million, mate. When you've been
Mike.
stood on the top of that rack down there at Portland Bill, mate. It's,
Well, there we go. Hot times. Good stuff. Liverpool, Mike, how do you assess our chances?
mate, it's a good job we've had a good run because I think it's going to come to an end, to be honest, mate. Yes, getting anything against them. But look I mean, we moaned about the Southampton. Go back to the Southampton game. We moaned about it, but we got a result. Look at Arsenal yesterday. They struggled like hell to beat Ipswich, who I thought were one of the poorest teams I've seen at London Stadium this year. Look at not that long ago, Liverpool struggling to beat Southampton. So, just got to be up for it on the day and give them a game. That's all we got to do. On paper, they should smash us. But, let's just hope on the day they have an off day and we have a good one. Because we're due one.
Yeah. It would be proper West Ham for us to go and just pop up with a cheeky result in this game, wouldn't it? Under the lights, going to be dark, bit of an atmosphere, hopefully generated in the London Stadium, and we lose 4-0 is the most likely outcome. But but you never know.
Honest, Jake, though, the atmosphere is always better against your Liverpool, Chelsea, or Man United. The atmosphere is almost so much better in those games. It's the teams like Brighton and Fulham, and you know what I mean. There's never an atmosphere in those games there. I'm not defending our atmosphere by any chance, but it's always better against those teams. So hopefully, the crowd will get up and give them a bit of a chance.
Absolutely. A couple of comments. Fathead, I hope you are well. I hope you had a great Christmas. Yeah, did we have a nice Christmas, gents?
Yeah, very good. Thanks, mate.
Did Santa come?
Yeah, saw him. Yeah.
Yeah, saw him.
Santa, I don't know.
He's going right outside of the window across the London Stadium.
Did he? Oh, right, I see. There we go. Well, I mean, he gave us 3 points Boxing Day, so I'm not going to complain too much. Right, let's have a little look here. Wasn't pictures. Let's join us. Hope you are well. Well, I mean, yeah, that. God, see, Mike's getting on it. Look, he's getting on it. That away end, isn't that? Oh no, it's quite a big away end nowadays. That down Southampton. I mean, it crosses quite a big area. Jake came back up to the seat and said, "I dodged a bullet dodging Nigel." No, because I didn't dodge him.
Oh, see, the truth comes out. Yeah, Rich ain't gonna lie.
Rich has called him out. I'm lying.
No, because
Rich.
I didn't dodge you because I saw you, and I think I gave you a 3-word assessment of the first half, and it's probably not for this hour. To be totally honest, and it wasn't very good. And then you walked in the toilet, and I thought, right, well, let's go back up to the seat then.
Sharpened. Like I said the old tail end going into the crowd.
Off I went. To be fair, before kickoff, I always have a look round, and I did spot you right over the other side. I saw your tash.
I saw you. Stand by.
Oh,
He was on the right hand side near the Southampton fans.
it was, yeah. And there was this plonker with a blue coat on. It was giving it large, all the rest of it. So all the West Ham fans were singing, "Who's the Wally in the blue?" And I'm there with my big blue coat on.
Wally, Jake.
Well, I know they weren't, but
they weren't calling him a Wally, mate. It was something else I was calling him.
All right, and they're going, "Who's in the blue?" And there's me there.
And I looked over and I thought, why are they having a go at Jake?
with a big blue coat on. But they weren't, in fact, talking about me, to my eternal surprise. They were talking about the 50-year-old man who was standing up going like this in the Southampton end. Sit down, shut up.
How did you know he was 50, Jake?
Well, I mean, it was a ballpark figure. Ballpark figure. Sorry, did you get offended by that?
Proper ageist, mate. And he comes in here with us boys.
Yeah.
He comes in here with us lads and starts being ageist.
That's right.
God. You're getting soft, you are, aren't you? You are getting soft. All that exciting football from St. Mary's, it was riveting. Honestly, riveting action. Did Jake get a stripper in the Secret of Santa? I don't know. We haven't done it yet. I don't know. I hope not. I hope it's not Mike. That would be weird.
I've done it. It's too bloody late, mate. That's it.
Oh, Christ.
Merry Christmas.
You filthy animals. Jesus. Peter, you are well. Mike as well. See if Mike's galore here. It says, Nigel, you can have a choice of end of the day pasty at the next game. Good old Greg's end of the day sausage roll. Yeah. I like your thoughts, Fathead. I like it.
A little dried out.
I like it. Fathead says, I'd rather lose to Liverpool to stop Chelsea winning the league. But I think we could win tomorrow if we play our game. Wow. Any news on Kilman? No, I haven't heard anything yet. We can't rely on the Greek bloke. We certainly can't. I mean, well, players we've got out. Souček, obviously Antonio's out. Souček's out. Who else is out? Kilman's out. Fabianski's out. Rodriguez is out. I need this chocolate.
Crap, Jake. Don't matter.
To be honest,
let's face it. If we said, "Oh, Souček," we'd be sitting on here normally going, "I hope Souček don't play. I hope Rodriguez don't play." And then we say, "Oh, well, they're out." It's so bad. I'm glad they're out. Give someone else a chance.
Who plays in midfield then? You got Alvarez.
The three that are left.
Yeah,
which is Alvarez, Paqueta, and
Alvarez, Somerville.
Solaire's got a knock too. I don't know if he's healthy yet either.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So Alvarez, Paqueta, and who?
I think he just put. Yeah, I don't know.
There we go.
Golly, yeah. Who would it be?
Kudus. I'll put Kudus in.
I would play Kudus at number 10.
I would like that.
A little triangle there.
I would like that.
Be better, wouldn't he?
Like that.
Because I think Bowen does really well when he's out on the right and he cuts in on his left foot.
Yep.
I think that Somerville plays one out on the left, cuts in on his right foot, and Kudus can take people on and go either way, and he's dangerous. No one wants him there. And I think Danny Ings should play. Do you know what?
Yes.
I didn't think that the German did anything on Saturday.
I was about to say, how he look no good?
He's got an assist, but he did nothing. Absolutely nothing. And we was poor. And I'll tell you what, if that centre forward of Southampton was any good, we'd have been 3-0 down the first half.
Oh, that one. I saw the highlight.
How many free headers did that geezer have in the box?
He couldn't have a basket, that bloke, could he?
Do you know what, Kudus, if you was Lopetegui, you'd have gone, right, they've got that big lump of a centre forward there. Everything we got to do is stop them coming down the wings, right, and getting crosses in. So Wan-Bissaka bombs forward, leaves it open all the time. And then Kudus, mate, there was times there when they went down the right and he was there with the man and he couldn't even be bothered to put a challenge in to stop
the fans got proper frustrated with them.
And it was awful. And I was like, mate, it was so bad. And we should have been 3-0 down at half time. 3-1 because our Soler missed that open goal. And
the post.
It's hard to miss it. So we was just a poor performance from us on Saturday, and we're lucky to come away with the points there. It's just that we're more clinical than them, because if we'd have had the chances, their dad would have come away from there winning 4-5-0.
Exactly. Well, I mean, I saw how angry Nigel was because there was this red steam just coming over the away end. I look over, it's just coming out of Nigel's ears like red steam. Kudus kept giving the ball away, and
He kept giving the ball away.
Yeah.
And how many times? I mean, there must have been ice on the pitch. The amount of times our people slipped over.
I know.
Either that, or they didn't have any studs in their boots. Because I tell you what, none of them could keep their feet.
They just weren't strong enough. Larry, you were going to come in there. Was there anything you'd like to add in terms of
Kudus, and I saw that in the Bournemouth game, and that's why I was so angry, because I saw a lot of times of standing around, not challenging other players, and lack of clinicalness. It's just the one player I think that I've seen, and I watched some highlights there, is Wan-Bissaka. And I want to give you a little notes here. In the Southampton game, touches, he had 65, he was first. Passes into the third, 15 first. Chances created, third, first. Take-ons completed, 3 first. Possessions won, 6 first. Accurate passing, 34 second. Duels won, 8 second. So Wan-Bissaka, you guys can tell me, but even when I saw him before I went on holiday, that he's the guy that seems to has the hustle and the wherewithal. I see too many dang players, like Akuda sometimes too. He'll hustle when he's got the ball and he's running up the pitch. But when you ask him for different other things, sometimes it's hit or miss if he's going to challenge someone or he's going to get back. And I'm telling you something right now. I hate to go back so many matches, but you guys tell me. I don't care what you say. When Somerville came on that Bournemouth game, he looked like he didn't even care to be out there. And I saw him standing around. And he pissed me off in that game. I can tell you that. Sorry about that. Get a cuss word in England, but that's it. So, and what I'm hearing in these last 2 matches, nothing's really changed on this stuff. Where we have this, we need people that are really challenge up there. Kudus, I love his offensive strategy and stuff like that, and I like what you're saying, Nigel. Put him in, and even with Mike, put him in the middle there. I think that would be an outstanding play. Somerville on the left and Bowen on the right. Ings are full crew up front. I guess right now, Pool Crew hasn't really knocked us over on how great he's playing, so you can give old Granny Ings a shot.
It's too easy to mark. Too easy to mark, isn't it? I mean,
he don't move. The fella don't move.
Fulkrug is being easily marked by Southampton's defence. Liverpool with Van Dijk and that, it's going to be like they're playing against a 12-year-old.
Yeah,
it's going to be so easy for them.
His problem is the fella don't move, and he don't do himself any favours there, despite or regardless of whether he has any service up there. I mean, Larry hasn't even waited for stat attack. He's gone in with stats early. Oh, that was a
special one on
a
who
special
I thought
stat attack. Right.
That's the one I thought. Out of anybody where I'm seeing things, I really like Wan-Bissaka, and I call him like a gazelle. How he can take that ball and just and march it down the field, and you can see those defenders can't keep up with him. He's one quality with his speed. He goes down there and makes things happen. I really like that. But with that being said, with him going that far up front, we need to have somebody back to cover him because he's not going to be back all the time. That's kind of what you're talking about, Nige, right?
He's changed. Wan-Bissaka has changed. When he was at Palace, that's what he used to all the time, bomb forward to get the ball in the box and stuff. And he went to United and they stifled him because they had too many forward-thinking players. And I think he's got into our team and he gets his head down and he's like, I can score goals here. I can get down the pitch, and he's enjoying his football. And do you know what? We can't really grumble that much because also when he does get back, he makes some incredible challenges. Where he
does make some cracking.
God knows how he doesn't foul people.
I know.
Yeah.
And he does it in the box as well. When he flings himself across in the box and he wins the ball every single time. Gives me a heart attack for a couple of seconds. I'm like, blimey. But no, he's a sensational tackler of the ball. One thing that I noticed, Mike, against Southampton, the amount of times that we either had the ball in the halfway line or even had the ball on our back line, we were messing around with it time and time again. And we cannot do that against Liverpool because it's a half-hearted press from Southampton. Right, Liverpool, they're going to be all over us. They're going to identify that. And we haven't exactly got ball-playing centre-halves there. And we're playing it out from the back and getting Fabianski to do Cruyff turns and what all else, inviting pressure for no reason, Mike. And we can't do that against Liverpool.
Well, we can't do that with Areola and go anyway.
No.
He's like a rabbit in the headlights, isn't he? With the ball at his feet. I mean, No, he's just got to get rid of. You know, against Southampton, we should be pressing them. We should have been pressing because they try and play it from the back and they can't do it. I mean, we've done that against teams like Ipswich, Southampton, whatever. You know, they just cannot play the ball out from the back. And that'd be like us against Liverpool. So we shouldn't be trying to do it because they're just going to nip in, rob it, and get chances galore. I mean, he's got to change. He's got to try and change it to a sort of a mid-block sort of thing and just hope we can catch him on the break. Our only hope is that someone like Bowen catches them on the break, because that is their only weakness, is that defensively around the back of the two fullbacks. That's their only slight weakness they got. You know, if you can call it a weakness. I think, it depends if Trent plays or not, doesn't it? He's great going forward and he's got a great delivery, but I mean, you can get around the back of him quite easily, really. But there's talk that he's not going to be playing. Andy Robertson, great going forward again, but again, not great defender. But they don't need to be at half the time because they're going forward, they're attacking all the time. You know, defense. You know, attack is the best form of defense, isn't it? I mean, we're going to have to be right on top of our game to get anything out of this game. Anything.
For sure.
That was a laugh. What we're saying about going backwards. Even our fans were ironically giving it Olé every time. It went backwards.
I didn't find that funny at all. I was raging.
When we got the ball, and we got it up left-hand side, then someone turns inside, give it to Emerson, and he only had to just whack it to the back stick. Instead of whacking it to the back stick, it came backwards and it ended up with our centre backs. And I was like, what? And then we kicked it long and they won it. And I thought, well, I'd have rather kicked it long to the back post and it been in their box than actually kick it long into midfield and lose it. Do you know what I mean?
Because to be fair to Falkirk, that's the balls he wants. You know, he wants them balls in the box, you know, like we put in there. And he did win the flick on, to be fair. It was a good little position to win that little flick on. And, you know, he outmuscled defender. I think that's the strength he's got. So there's no point in playing the bloke if you're not going to get those balls in the box.
We kicked it to him once from the centre back. I think someone hit it from the edge of our box once, and he flicked it onto Kudos on the left. Yeah. Kudos, I don't know what he did with it, but I can't remember. But it was something ridiculous. And I thought it was an excellent flick. And then we done that once during the game. So what's the point in having a bloke you're going to kick the ball to, and then you're and just not do it?
I know.
It's ridiculous. We just keep going wide.
It's completely and utterly clueless. And I mean, now I find the Olé is quite funny, but I was absolutely raging at the time. I was like, oh my gosh, shut up. I was like, this is really getting on my nerves now, right? They kept passing it backwards and people started going Olé, and I was like, this is not funny. This is really not funny. I was raging. Nigel, you better not go Olé.
We're terrified of giving the ball away.
Yeah, we fixed that problem at the beginning of the season. If you guys notice, we stopped kicking it back. But again, I'm going to go back to the time I was dissatisfied with that Bournemouth game. We had 73% passing, but our accuracy was, and that's below average. But then we were passing it back all the time. It reminded me of last year. You know what I mean? We just kick it back to go back to the Fab or Areola. And then, like you said, then when we finally kick it up, we don't really get it to somebody. I'd rather at least attack it up and try. You know what I mean? We cannot continue to do that.
There was one horrendous bit there in that game at the end, in injury time, where we hit it long to Safal, and all he had to do was clear it, and he turned and started shuffling it back towards our goalkeeper.
Oh, Jesus!
It was like the 96th minute or something. I was like,
painful.
"What are you doing? Did you see that?"
Absolutely painful. Right, honestly, there's so many occasions like that. We're going to take some comments, then we're going to come to Larry for our favourite part of the show. Firstly, have you people in the boxes opened each other's presents yet? Now, got an advancement on that, because if you don't want us to be in boxes anymore, we can be in circles. Look at that.
Through the round window.
Look at that. And then we can be like squares, and
it's like the Brady Bunch.
Isn't it? Look at that. Right, but now I've got to change the colour from blue back to not red. That's claret. That'll do. So there we go. I think Has everybody here received a present?
Yep.
Good. Right. I don't know if Gary has, but if he has, hopefully we can. I don't even know whether I've got mine yet. I don't know if it's been hidden in this house somewhere. But hopefully in the next few days we'll be able to get that on the road, and we can do our belated Secret Santa, and you can all laugh at me from what one of you's got me. So yeah, obviously Jake wins.
Yours will be from Ann Summers, Jake.
Oh, brilliant. Funny. Mike says Liverpool double up on the danger men, pat the midfield, pat the middle, give them no room, and snatch a goal. Job done. Well, if only it was as easy as that. Alvarez came on.
With 23 players.
Yeah.
Doubling up on their danger men.
Alvarez solidified our midfield when we needed it. On Boxing Day, and he'll come back in. That is for sure. Souček is underrated by the presenter of this channel. Is he? Oh, okay. I don't know who the presenter of this channel is. But Mike, look at Mike nodding your head. All right, Mike. Christ. You getting on the Souček bandwagon, are you?
Oh, no, I like Souček. I like him.
He's all right. I don't slate him, but he's not the best out there. And look, he'll score goals, but he doesn't add too much more than that, does he? Because he's not a ball player midfielder. He'll score goals and he'll win a header. That's what he's there for. That's what he does.
If he wasn't there on Saturday, we wouldn't have won that game.
Well, exactly. Yeah, exactly. He wins the headers, and he's an aerial threat. But it depends who he has around him. Because if he's got like Rodriguez and somebody else, I mean, that's just useless. Right? Because we need the ball player midfielders, which Souček isn't, and that's okay. But it depends who's in that midfield with him, and that dictates whether it functions or not. Really. There you go. Nigel's got a mate with him there, lovely. See,
she loves the warmth. She loves the warmth.
No, well, I mean, I think this epitomises everything. Mike, you must have claimed that we have a plan earlier on, because two people have commented inside the same minute saying, "We have a game plan, Mike. We have a plan, Mike."
We never have a plan.
Yeah.
It
was. Groundsman has built the trenches and the buses arrive at midday.
We need them. We should put some landmines around the pitch. where Salah runs.
Yeah.
On another day, we get beat 5-1. The big striker for them will get goals. He will, but he couldn't hit a barn door Wednesday. Not Wednesday, that was Christmas Day. Thursday, all the days are merged into one. I ain't got a clue what's going on. Boxing Day was yet another match with fluked points. Absolutely. Kudus won't bother trying after being linked with moves to the Scousers. Somerville is being influenced by Kudus. I think he is.
I think he is too, Mike. That's a good point. I agree with that. And in a negative way, in my opinion.
Mm. Yeah. Fulkrug is better off in the kitchen impersonating a fridge freezer. So that sums up his movement.
Yeah, he's like his movement. I've seen milk turn quicker.
Well, mate, I think Dad said on Thursday. We were in Southampton. I think he said I've seen a cruise ship turn quicker than Nicholas Fulkrug, which I quite liked, but yeah, not positive.
Talk about one of the fancy vacations again. I see, Jake. Yep. Mm-hmm.
April, roll on April. Well, all you lot swan off on holidays, so
I want to see my family.
yeah, exactly. Well, we went to the Bahamas or something, didn't you?
That's right.
Fancy holidays you went on.
Always. When we got the European trophy, I was in the Bahamas watching it.
I keep note. Mike goes to Fuerteventura every other week, and Nigel goes to New York every other week. I keep note, lads. Don't worry about that.
We're going to Paris in February.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Right, that'll become the new New York. Whenever he mentions Paris, we'll get the chocolates out.
And Poland.
Barbados, mate.
Go to Poland as well.
Poland. Oh, right.
And Amsterdam in April as well.
Oh, nice.
Are you gonna be in this country at all, or are you gonna
Why didn't you have a few little trips, do you know what I mean?
Well,
You're right,
lovely
mate.
stuff. Lovely stuff.
We'll have a little South African one coming up as well.
Peter said, Jake, did you get your purse out again? And did you faint when you saw the price? Well, I mean, funny you all take the mick, right? But I did in the ground, when we got in the ground, I actually bought my mate a Coke and I bought myself a hot chocolate and I bought Dad a coffee.
Bought his mate a drink, eh?
Oh, my God.
Well, thanks for dropping me tickets down, Nige.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah.
I'm just off to get me mate a drink.
Thanks for giving me tickets to get into the pitch to watch the match.
If you'd have been there when I bought them, then you'd have had one. But You weren't there, and you know, half time it was busy down there. So
Yeah, of course it was. You forget I was there, Jake.
it was. I can confirm. Jake got me a coffee pre-game. Exactly. See, and I bought Dad a sausage bat this morning from Greg's. Albeit
Rich,
I
swear that when he must have one of them Harry Potter invisible cloaks.
You can't miss me with my bright blue coat on, Nige. I mean, gee.
He puts that Harry Potter cloak on when he walks past me.
Deary me. Right, it's time for our favourite part of the show where they've changed all this on stream. Now I've paid them all this money, they've changed how they do it all, and I'm a little bit flummoxed. But
had to mention the money again, didn't
they? 330, yeah. We're now going to go to our favourite part of the show. Right, it's not Mike taking more clothes off, thank God. It's time. Oh Jesus! Look, it's time to go over to Larry and his stuff. Larry, take it away.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. As we know, we have moved up to 13th spot. We are 6, 5, and 7 with a differential of -7, where we're playing the number 1 team in Liverpool, who I did predict to win the league this year. So I'll shout again about that. They're 13, 3, and 1. Our history match, I didn't look it up because I didn't want to be depressed, so I skipped that part.
Oh, no, I was waiting for that.
We can look it up. I was like, I'm not even trying. I actually forgot about it. Sorry. But then our last head-to-head, we got pounded 5-1. That's kind of like a Mike watch along against. That was a Caribou Cup. Then in April, we drew 2-2. Then last September, we played them again. The last 2 Caribou Cups is odd enough. We lost 5-1, both to Liverpool in that, which is weird. But then, and then last September they beat us 3-1. If you go into the matches, the last 5 matches, even though we're playing miserable, we got 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss. So if we can maybe up our form, who knows? With the Liverpool, they're 3-2-0. Leading goal, as we know, goals for us is Bowen, and then he leads in assists with 4. Suchek follows with goals with 4 goals. Salah has 16 goals. He has 12 assists. They have scored 40 goals this year. He's been involved in 28 of them. And as we know, he's having his best season. Last season, in 32 matches, he just had 18 goals and 10 assists. He's already at 16 and 12. Very easy to say. And that's just a Prem. He's got a little bit more in other leagues and stuff. So he's really killing it there. For our goals scored, we got 23. They have 40 goals against, 30, and they gave up 17. So that tells you right there. They score a lot of goals, and they don't give up very many. And then with their flexibility coming in tomorrow, I think Diaz may set up front or Nunez up front. I think the players to watch tomorrow is probably the whole entire squad against us. So we'll go there. But actually, I tried to look at the last match and kind of dissect it when they were playing Leicester City. One person he's someone that I worry about on their left side is Gakpo. I kind of think he's got a lot of quality in him. He had that one shot right outside the box against Leicester City to get in there. I think him. And then you always got to watch Salah. Nunez in the middle. Who knows? He doesn't show up sometimes or doesn't finish. I always see he misses a lot of finishes. So you might have Jota come in there. So that's the stats for today.
That was quite long. I tell you what, I was just I was just messaging my accountant to see whether I had enough money to buy Nigel a drink at the next game, but turns out that's in a bit of jeopardy at the moment. So
what are you saying about Gakpo? He kills us, mate.
He does.
He kills us. Last time I went up to that Liverpool game, the one where we lost 5-1 the second time.
Yeah.
Round 2.
Yeah, he killed us. Honestly,
what scares me?
He's killing us.
And that's what scares me, Nigel, because you were talking earlier about it. He comes out on the side that Wan-Bissaka would be on. So if he's up the pitch there, who's covering for him? It could be a long day for us there. He'll come right on that side. And he scares me. Then Salah on the other side. And then in the middle, who knows? It's going to be Nunez and Diaz coming in too. Diaz didn't even play in the Leicester City game. And that guy's their second goal. He's got 7 goals. So they just got their whole team we got to worry about.
Diaz is coming to form. This season's looking really. Last season, he didn't really. Because he had that injury, he didn't look on that. But I'll tell you what, he's coming to form this year. He's been looking terrific when I've seen him.
Man,
but then again, there ain't no players there who ain't looking good. I mean, the bonus is I think Szoboszlai he's out, isn't he? I don't think he's playing. Szoboszlai, who's a very, very good player. But
for sure.
they've got people, they've got people like Jones and Harvey Elliott that come in.
Exactly.
Any of them Liverpool players walk straight into our team.
No,
So-
absolutely.
100%.
So we're right up against it. But you know what? I just got a sneaky feeling that because we've been playing very, very poorly and getting results, right? We haven't really played very well. I thought we played well against Newcastle.
Yeah.
We haven't really played very well, and we have to play well in one game. And Liverpool always give up a couple of games a season. They will have a shocker. Do you know what I
Now,
mean?
one thing I will say is whenever Nigel has a feeling, he's right more often than he's wrong. He had a feeling against Manchester United in the home game, and he was right there. I'm going to stick my neck out alongside Nigel and say we will win one of our next 2 games, Liverpool or Manchester City. I'm not going to tell you which one it is. I'll tell you which one it is after tomorrow, about 7:30 tomorrow. I'll tell you which one will win. But
City will have all their players back, wouldn't they? The City will have players back when they play. Who have they got next? Have they got Leicester?
Leicester, yeah.
Right. So if they get a win and get a bit of confidence back, then it's going to bode badly for us.
Not the time to play them. Yeah.
But, we wouldn't be playing them now, really, at home.
Well, I mean,
but
Peter makes the point. Peter makes the point here. Jake has opened a GoFundMe page for when he is at the services next. Ironically, it's the 4th of January, which coincidentally is the day before I get paid from Greg. So there'll be no spending going on that day. That's the day before payday. So, I mean...
No fun for buying a pint. Yeah, that's about right.
Actually, no, I'll get paid early. I'll get paid early. Because the 5th is on a Sunday and we get paid on a working day, the working day before. So I'll get paid on Friday the 3rd.
So still won't make any difference.
Do you know the worst thing?
Still
The worst thing is, I don't know if I'm going to make the City game because of our move.
Oh. Balls.
You will
Honestly.
get pictures going up all over the internet. If I don't make that game, there'll be pictures going up of him, Jake there, like going, who wants a beer? Like buying everyone beer.
Rounds on me. Come on.
Who's playing around? That's what it'd be.
Dodsey, do you want a drink? Come in, mate. Come in. What do you want, mate? Yeah, absolutely. Roll on. Yeah. Well, if you can't be asked to turn up, then that's not my fault, is it?
Oh, Lord.
Put money on it? No, because that's A, illegal, and B, I'll probably lose it, and I don't want to do that. I did enough of that before. But hey ho, right, predictions. Now I am not going to do what I did last time. Can you believe it? Right, last week, Nigel, it was just me and you here, wasn't it? Nigel put in the hard yards and did it on Christmas Eve, right? Thank you very much, Nigel. Right, there's your appreciation. I think I let you go first and you nicked my prediction. So I've let me blooming lesson there. I'm going to go first and I'm going to stick my neck out and go West Ham 1, Liverpool 5. Who wants to go next?
Yeah, you don't think they score more than that?
Christ, don't all go at once, blimey.
Who's going?
I'll go with last, Jake. So I'll say that.
Oh, okay, all right.
I'll go with this, and I think honestly, and this will probably be the score. I think, but I think we need to park the bus. We need to just counter and try to because they're just too much offensively for us. But I'm going to go West Ham 1, Liverpool 3.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. That would have been, I was thinking that, but I thought, nah, we've got Mavropanos in our back line. There's no way we're only conceding 3. Nigel?
Like I said, I've got a sneaky feeling that we can nick a win here, and don't ask me why. Maybe Una put something in my tea earlier. I don't know.
Maybe it's that Bailey's you were drinking the other night.
Yeah, I've done a whole bottle actually that night. Just saying.
Nigel.
I think, on the Baileys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a whole bottle on the Baileys.
Who wants some?
On the Baileys, I had a whole bottle of it.
Yeah. So I think we're going to win 2-1.
I'll take that.
I want some
you know what?
Drinking.
I just got this feeling that that we might do it. Honestly, I just think they always have a shocker during the season, Liverpool, and
ain't going to be tomorrow.
Well, do you know what? It's not. we have had some good results against them over the years at home.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know, I just think it's a nice size pitch, our ground, and it's a decent size. It's sort of open, isn't it? And I just think, you know, I think we got a chance.
Nigel's overarching factor of why he thinks we're going to win is because we've got a nice open pitch. There we are.
You know, it's
That
a big.
might be a problem. We have got
It's a big pitch.
Yeah.
Is that the best reason you can muster of why we're going to win? Because we've got a big pitch.
No, I just don't think they just don't seem to like playing at our ground for some reason.
Okay, there we go.
I think I've seen them. I think we've beat them a couple of times, haven't
Yeah,
we?
we have.
Yeah. I was there, not last year, the year before, when the
Fornals
keeper
scored.
slapped one in his own net and Allison, wasn't it? And they were dodgy. They're really dodgy corners.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mike,
I just
your prediction?
My prediction is Heart says we could sneak it 2-1, but head tells me we'll lose 3-1.
Well, hang on. Larry took 3-1, so you can't have that.
Do it. Oh, I can't have that then.
just say 10-1, Mike.
No. No. 4-2.
4-2. Oh, he had to think about that, didn't he?
West Ham.
No.
And that'd be good if we score 2 goals against them.
If we win 4-2, I will buy you all as many drinks as you want forever, right? Because that is never happening.
Well, we know that ain't never. We know that's never going to happen.
Exactly, because we ain't going to win 4-2. How many crates has Nigel had? Well, yeah, I mean, that's the more pertinent question. We're going to win 2-1 because we've got a big and nice and open pitch. There you go. We need to get that in a frame. When we lose 4-1, I'm going to put that in a frame. Nigel thinks we're going to win because we've got an open pitch. Liverpool 4, West Ham 1.
I just don't think they like playing against us there.
I hope you're right.
I hope you're right.
What we do with is at least get 2 of them sent off in the first 10 minutes.
Is our pitch any bigger? Are they? They're not standard size pitches in the Premier League, are they?
I think there's a bit of differentiation.
They're a minimum.
There's a minimum and a maximum.
Look, from where I'm sitting anyway, you sat in with me in my tickets. It looks like it's
it does look bigger than most. You're right.
It is, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, some final thoughts, Larry?
I hope Nigel's right. My after action or after the thing, I will give you so much credit if you're right. But I think it's going to be a long day tomorrow. Park the bus, counter if possible, and hold on. I would be happy as a lamb if we could get a draw and just get 1 point. I'll be running up the street.
Yeah.
And another positive about tomorrow is that I'm using a bit of my holiday, so I don't have to start work at Greg's until 12 till 4:30, and Sky have conveniently put kick-off at 5:15, so I've got enough time to get home, get ready, and stick to football. And how about that, lads?
Yeah, I offered him a ticket. Just saying, I did offer him a ticket that he turned down. When he starts talking about everyone being a plastic, right?
Yeah.
I did actually say, "Oh, I've got a ticket if you want one, Jake."
Yeah, but I'm working.
He went, "Oh no, he only wants to go when he thinks we might have a chance." He's like a Southampton ticket. Oh yeah, we'll have a ticket with Southampton.
Yeah.
Play Liverpool or something like that. He's like, "Oh, I've got to work."
We got to be there. If it happens and we do beat them and we're there, hey, you know what I mean? You've got to take that chance, haven't you?
Yeah, but Nigel, your logic's flawed there because I was with you at the Arsenal game and we both know full well we were going to lose that game and I still came. So your logic's flawed there, isn't it? But no, look, I'd have come if I wasn't working, but Greg's.
Yeah, I'd put Greg's before West Ham, to be fair.
Well,
little afternoon shift at Greg's instead of going and see the team I love. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I saw the team I love.
If I had a channel, mate, if I had a channel, do you know what I mean? But
if I had a channel,
maybe I ought to make a channel. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe you should make a channel. Yeah, you see, the hours that go into it.
Yeah, some of us put hours in to go to the games, though, mate. Do you know what I
So
mean?
do I. So do I. Nige, are you going to be there at Man City, or are you?
Well, possibly.
No, because you'll be.
A ticket.
So a game that we might lose, he's going to swerve. A game that we might lose, he's going to swerve because he's moving house. Well,
I've got tickets, so.
Oh, well. You'll end up going. We both know. We both know you'll end up going. So
Yeah, he'll go.
To be fair, that's probably true.
It's like
Yeah.
Nigel says, I got a ticket. Oh, I cannot go if I have a
It's like,
ticket.
it's like when I had one ticket for Bournemouth the other night, and it was like, "Have you not got one for me?" I went, "No, I couldn't. I didn't get one." And I said, "Oh, well, don't worry. You know, we'll watch it on telly. I'll let someone have the ticket. Blah 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 blah." And then I went anyway.
Well, Nige, good stuff. Good stuff. Well, I mean, yeah, Jake needs to keep his fans happy by working at Greg's. Exactly. You know, I've got standards and things to instill, and you know, I can't swerve my weekly shift at Greg's.
No weekly shit. That's right. Your
can't.
Sunday shit.
Yeah, I can't.
Cool,
So-
lads. I wish we could just work once a week, eh?
Yeah.
Hey, free board and lodgings, own studio there, food, cruises.
Cruises,
hang on.
Cruises around the world.
cruises,
Yeah, but I
Free
do
food.
work one day a week.
Home studio is the
Lindor's
back of my
chocolates.
bed. It's not a studio, it's the back of my bed.
And yeah,
Right.
cruises around the world. But yeah. What when you say, "Cool, what about you?" He goes, "Oh, I know, but I do work a day a week."
Yeah, I've got
holding
three
the
jobs.
nation up, holding up the nation single-handedly.
Yeah.
He's one day a week at Greg's.
I've got 3 jobs and I go to sixth form, right?
Yeah, well,
I better shut up, mate. Do you know what I mean? I better shut up with all them jobs you've got, mate.
Exactly.
Especially that job you had getting out of bed.
Yeah, well, it's a tough one. That's a tough one. Well, apparently rent goes up in January. Well, I mean, rent isn't anything
Oh,
now. So,
Goes up to 5p.
yeah, well, there we go. There we go.
Mate, how old are you now, Jake?
17.
17, mate. When I was 15, I was working hod carrying in London on a building site.
Yeah,
7
what,
o'clock in the morning, loading mixers up, carrying bricks up scaffold, mate. You know what I mean? These
Good for you.
youngsters. These
Good for
youngsters.
you.
eh?
Oh, these youngsters,
That's how
this
it works,
age.
That's how they work. How much money have I got coming in this week from this channel?
That's right.
Exactly. Got paid from YouTube yesterday, actually. Brilliant. But hey ho, we'll leave it there whilst I've still got an element of dignity left. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. What's the next one? Man City away. I'll be there. Anyone wants a drink? Come and find me because Nigel in the upper tier. So if you're in the upper tier, no, I'm in the upper tier.
Plenty of hiding places down there.
If you're in the upper tier at Man City, I'll be there. Feel free, come and say you watch channel. You can have a beer on me, all right? Nigel won't be there.
There is actually an Asda across the road, Jake.
There is, yeah, a big one
with Costas in it.
Yeah,
and there's a McDonald's across the road as well. Just there, that is.
There is.
Sells coffee. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just in case there's any more excuses coming up.
Whenever someone mentions that Asda, Mike, I think of being absolutely frozen, stood outside before that play. We got there before it opened, didn't we? It was cold.
No on the ground, wasn't it?
It was proper
And when I
cold.
used to work for city facilities, we used to look after Asda, every Asda in England. And my van, I could park it at any Asda I wanted. And there's quite a few grounds. City one of them, Wolves is another one. And I used to wangle it so I would be working there on that day because they'd pay for my hotel for the night. And so I used to go, I'm going to do Wolverhampton Asda this week. I'd go up there knowing we got the game and they'd book me an hotel and everything. And
Sweet.
Park for free. Brilliant.
There we go. Well, you just have, disclosed all your secrets of what you used to do to your job to, I don't know what sort of fraud that is, but
my full-time job. Yeah, I had.
Yeah. Well, I go to school 5 days a week when we're there, but that's my full-time job. I don't get paid for that, mind. Right?
But you could have gone. You didn't have to stay at school, did you? You could have.
You do. You've got to stay in education until you're 18. No, you've got to stay in education until you're 18.
Yeah, it's all different now.
Yeah.
Is it?
Get with the times, Nigel.
How easy this mob got it, eh?
I know, mate.
Back in the day, mate, they'd been in the army. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Making proper men of them. Do you know what I mean?
What a shame. What a shame. Hey ho, that's life, unfortunately, isn't it? Thank you very much indeed. Drop a like on the video and subscribe to West Ham Official if you're new. Hopefully we'll have our Secret Santa soon. And yeah, we can all see what we have got. Looking forward to that. But until then, Nigel's going to go and count his empty bottles of Baileys and see whether he's in the lower or upper tier.
I'm going to go and cuddle my little dog. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh. Mike's going to go and put some clothes back on again after his stripper shift for the evening. Larry's going to go.
I just looked on the viewers and there's another 300 women joined.
Yeah, there have. Yeah. Women near you, it says, Mike, near you. Yeah. 300 plus women near you.
I know about this women near you thing, then, Jake. You've been flicking a few dodgy channels, then I know.
No, it's just when we try and watch a 3 o'clock kickoff. So
no. Here we go. Back tracking now.
Right. Larry's going to go from the west wing to the east wing of his mansion there. Look. He's going to leave his study. Christ, I've made Nigel laugh. Write it in the diary.
That was funny, though, to be fair, that one.
Thank you very much. From us, come on, you irons. I'm going to go and watch the darts, actually. Van Gerwen and Littler on tonight, so we'll go and watch that. But until then, we will see you soon right here on West Ham Unofficial. Thank you very much. Adios.
See you later.
Bye-bye.